Pulsing syndromes laying distorted digital coughs and glitches. Subtle rhythmic beats mimicking viral spread signals. Whispered vocal samples, infection initiated, spreading bass like contagion. Rising distorted bass sweeps with budget percussion, increasing tempo of hi-hats and snare rolls. If modulation mimics a viral replication pattern, final riser with crackling static and distorted vocal chop. Coughs, like a virus rapidly infecting and overwhelming the system with unstoppable bass. Filtered paths with eerie digital textures, sparse clicks, percussion, and vocal chops mimicking virus mutation. Ambient noise resembling system error codes. Bassline intensifies with layered distortion and rhythmic complexity. Drum patterns become more intricate with glitch fills and triplet rolls. Synth hooks evolve with pitch shifted variations, increased viral glitches and interference. Gradual fade out with echoing glitches and decaying synths. Final whispered phrase. Perfection complete.
With frosty textures, distant vocal chops echoing like glitch sirens. It crush wind sweeps and summer style clips. High pass filter kick pulses so inside. Oh, echo glitter whisper.
Word unlocked, breach initializing. Arpeggiated synth melody rises. Glassy crystalline feel. Side-chained paths build energy. Vocal chops stutter ramp speed. Metallic sweep effects and reverse every snares. We break through. Pitch black detuned synth stabs hit on every beat. One melodic future bass could flow with side-chain ducking. Big crushed wind cuts through like a data lance. Prussian layered with glitchy rim clicks and chime rolls. Bouncing mid bass with quick modulation. Layered sub-grinds underneath. Close to ambient melody. Weight traps while hi-hats flicker in. Vocal layer chopped, female vox with cyber delay. Signal breach complete. Subtle growling, low synth creeps back in. Same rap melody, now distorted slightly. Leads it builds into glitchy climb. Don't stop, keep pushing. Snare losing once leads have added distortion and FM grit. Melody more syncopated with chop stabs. Percussion now includes reverse claps and upgrade fills. Sub-bass pulses every beat with filter growl. We break front up the bounce wide stereo. New melody layers in, modulated up an octave. Vocal samples reintroduced rhythmically. One last wave becomes fully glitched out with harmonic aliasing.
Everything stacked for chords wide stereo. New melody layers in, modulated up an octave. Full samples reintroduced rhythmically.
One last wave.
Lead synth becomes fully glitched out with harmonic aliasing. Synths degrade into digital dust.
Port closing, port closing. Ends with a reversed breath and single high tone blip. Metallic hits, full level static, go up to quiet. Signal crackle simulating a terminal awaiting breach. Slow rumblings up, just pulse like a ray of sleep. We whisper distorted voice. Catching black eyes, tracing feedback. The top. Samples. Bass resonance rising like liquid nitrogen boiling over. Which stands in the thumping simulation. And it's like single surge. Cryo sequence or return to center. Resonance rising like liquid nitrogen flooding the whole chance. And up ahead, thumping simulation. Simulate, signal surge. Cryo sequence armed, return to sender. And hypnotic stops, creases layered over a sub-crumbling wall. Secondary effects, bit crush delays, mimicking feedback loops spiraling out. Flooding kicks with short-clipped glitch snares and icy claps. You beat drink reversal every 8 bar sims and effects stutter into silence before reloading. Feels like trying to breathe inside a collapsing encryption chamber. Selfie chills to isolated clean sight pulses. Melodic pad sequence plays a minor triad over frozen static. Deep echoing voice. Your signal was too loud. Safe front to down, sleep echoes next over. Echoes the fades across red light. Reverse distortion before every beat. That was worse, relief reflecting a baseline now. Funk is collapsing, rebooting at once. Cyber dissonance. Oh, slowly overheats and burns the silence. Final tone, high with frequency, static patience stops, but one whisper remains. Feedback complete, you never stood a chance.
Low-fan hums layered with distant binary glitch textures. Static hi-hats click like thermal throttling sensors. Industrial synth pad rises like machine breath. Faint robotic whisper chord rising.
The lockdown groove, deep distorted 4 on the floor techno kick. Syncopated bassline built from sine wave to tune and bass crush noise. Clanking metallic percussion loops, like heat thick rattle. Main synth analog saw arpeggio with automated filter sweeps.
Faint cooling fan of fixed lockdown imminent. Initiating thermal sequence, lockdown imminent.
Hi-hats evolve into layered glitch tape loops. In pitch beacons rising slowly with pitch bend automation. Bass pauses slowed at halftime, then ramp up again. Quick mod wheel LFO distortion simulating processor overload.
Expander cooling system failure glitch crash.
The system panic rave mode. Kick drum turn sharper, distorted like metal on metal. New lit acid line pattern with cut off resonance automation. Vocal loop stutters, core locked system fault, burnout imminent. Sub bass doubles in density mimicking CPU stress spikes. High pass sweeps over pads at tension layer, very low. Beat stops, only ambient machine whirring remains. Robotic whispers echo.
CPU temperature watering remix.
Glitch target sound mimics overheat alarm. Faint siren tone fades in and out like failing BIOS. Rebooted rage.
Kick returns now paired with warped analog comms. Syncopated pulses every 1.5 beats. Irregular, disorienting sys fade in and out like failing system memory. Acid line returns, glitched with delay spikes. Audio tearing FX every 8 bars mimicking CPU shutdowns. Including post-lockdown. Cool off, machine breath flows. High pass filter fades out low end. Final distorted vocal. Portalized for now. Ends on slowed heartbeat turning into flatline beat. Globalized for now. Deep.
Mechanical fan whirring and overheating sounds. Distorted error messages and system alert beeps. Glitchy white noise static simulating CPU cycles breaking down. CPU load critical burn line. Rising distorted sound. Mimicking thermal spikes. Rapid glitch percussion with gliding says and hi-hats. Increasing bass dwarf with bass modulation. Final riser with a cut glitch effect before strong. Line approaching. Rising distorted synths mimicking thermal spikes. Rapid glitch percussion with clattering snares and hi-hats. Increasing bass pulse with pitch modulation. Final riser with a cut glitch effect before drop. Before drop. Heavy distorted synths mimicking throttle spikes.
Hard-hitting kick shots and syncopated hi-hats.
Legged synth stabs with glitchy pitch bends. Analyzer with a cut glitch effect before drop. Heavy distorted bass growl with metallic overtones. Hard-hitting kick shots and syncopated hi-hats. Lead synth stabs with glitchy pitch bends. Circuit overload crackles burn like buzzing digital sparks. The CPU is trying, low power and chaos colliding. Rising distorted sound, mechanical hum with echoing error codes. Filtered synth bass fading in and out. Local glitch effect simulates system crashes. Bass gets heavier with added distortion and ground layers. Drum patterns intensify with faster fills and glitch breaks. Synth leads sharpen with harsher modulation. More frequent sparks and overload sounds. Slow fade out with distorted buzzing and crackling. Final robotic layer system shutting down. Before drop. Before drop. Heavy distorted synths mimicking thermal spikes. Distant modem screeches, subsonic rumbles rising like digital fog. Glitched pulses throb behind cryptic whisper. You are entering the darknet. Gated low pass baseline sneaks in like signal interference. Kick drum starts a steady heartbeat at 100 BPM. Robotic textures and wasps and plucks echo in stereo. Siren like pads roll slowly from behind the shadows. Encryption breach in progress. Cyber bass groove, pretty syncopate with stopping tones. Bass filtered with the dirty low pass and saturated. Fair tails mimic this green corruption. Leads filtered snaps, does like clicking command prompts. Cracking buzz, upplate delay taps, echoing hacker laugh. Bass ducks out, replaced by hypnotic range synth loops. Percussion shifts into industrial clicks and taps. Vocal sample, chop, connect, crash. No bass returns with layered distortion. New groove, syncopated sidechain feel. Clench fills and sub-distortion pulses. Like a reactor warning. Detour adds tension. Uprising, drop. Baseline falls with high-end buzz break. Glitch layers mirror digital sabotage. Hit hits like encrypted code slamming a firewall. Glitch loop, uprising. Ambient simscape like neon smoke rising. Slow detuned cyber chords ring out. Robotic voice access denied. Delta maximum glitch core lockdown. Baseline warps at fragments. Snare reverb slap lit shite steel doors. Glitch FS layered into limit break. Everything filters out leaving a final moment. Encryption breach in progress. Unbanned cyber bass groove. Crackle of dead servers. One last blick. Then silence. Bass is filtered with a dirty load. Bass is filtered with a dirty low pass and saturated. These snails drain corruption. Leads feeds filter steps bounce like underground lumps. Leads filter steps bounce like clicking command prompts. Circuit buzz, uplink delay taps, echoing hacker laugh. Bass ducks out, replaced by hypnotic mid-range synth loops. Percussion shifts into industrial clicks and taps. Vocal sample, revolt code, connect, crash.
Distant lobbying server fans, buzzing wires, distant radio chatter. Percussive typing sounds layered as hi-hat. Bass rumbles like a sub-level server starting to melt down. Warning, unsecured port detected. Initiating data leak protocol. Rolling bass LFO begins rising. Digital glitch sweeps across stereo field. Snare doubles pace pitch rising sirens. Glitch, vocal, crash. Dump, crash. Dump rush. Repeated metallic wobble with burst which interrupts. Sucky and saturated, fluttering beneath like a power surge. Tight snare with laser snaps, bass hits land on 2s and 4s. And harsh white noise gates simulate corrupted data bursts. Feels like bass being force fed through a broken cable. Midsection, chopped up vocal snippets act that do no override. Dump. First textures and echo delays give the sense of disorientation. No real drums, just echoing kicks and Cody's textures. When those full dirty, use screechy lid layer over additional bassline with rhythmic stop-starts. Static style on off like a CPU at 20%. Every 8 bars, FFX mimics a data buffer overflow crash. Warning unsecured force detecting the machine data reverse protocol. The drop LP gets rising. Looking says melody trying to pull flameless. If it glitch trails muffled boom, then hard cut silence. Final FX system shut down.
Slow shimmering static fades in. No sound effects, electric buzz, fractured code loops, distant warning klaxons. Step voice sample unity compromised. That's built in big slips off tapping of virtual keystrokes. Reverse delay stutters, debated metallic snares begin clicking. These level fragments fragment corrupted. These levels slow, rising pace automate. Starting burn rise like digital debris flying. Heavy mid-range distort, bass in with alpha warble and wide stereo blade swipes. Tap drum kicks, machine cranks the snares, off-screen hi-hats like flutter. Stutters, stutters, processed vocal freeze, fading purge, corrupting cascades. Bass calls the face, clothing, one per clock. How is this noise? Fragmented vocal bits that collapse. Tones, echo, slime memory, bleed initiated. Cursing return, bit slime becomes sharper. Layer stack with glitch gated leads. Extra fill, CPU choke sounds. Scrambling filter effects. Everything disintegrates into raw digital static. Final thing is if the system flatlines. CPU smears. Data collapse. From the long thoughts, side fragment loop. Rumble swell, rising pitch automation. Bursts like digital debris flying. Threes assorted bass clear with alpha warble and white stereo plex lights. Heavy mid-range distorted bass layered with alpha warble and white stereo glitch swipes. Swipes. Heavy mid-range distorted bass layered with alpha warble and wide stereo glitch swipes. Staggered halftime kicks, machine clanks for snares, off-grid hi-hats, they crush sweeps. Quick stutters around skip glitches, processed vocal phrase, initiating purge, corruption cascades. Bass calms but stays groovy, wide reverb claps, airy synth noise. Fragmented vocal bits that don't collapse. And metallic lips, corrupts and cascades. And metallic legs, reverse tones, echoing robotic whisper. Both offline memory, bleed initiated. Don't impad like a dying summer. Effects reverse tones. Offline memory, bleed initiated. Corrupted. Collapse. And metallic layer on top of bass. Vocal cuts, picks, reverse tones, echoing robotic whisper. Vault offline memory, bleed initiated. An aggressive return. Becomes sharper. Layer stack with glitch gated leads. Extra fills, CPU choke sounds, scrambling filter effects. Everything disintegrates into raw digital static. One final ping as if the system flatlines. Takes a collapse you can use optional for sound packs. Data collapse, WAV main glitch surge. Fault alarm fox flat klaxon. Everything disintegrates into raw digital static. One final ping as if the system flatlines. Data collapse you can use optional for sound packs. Unlike synth with destroying chants and synthesized choir style, tribal drums merge with fleeting percussive taps, whispered incantations and corrupted rumble. Son of the glitch, embrace the deep depth. Production intensifies with metallic clangs and synthetic treble. Rising bass pulse begin to reverberate beneath the surface. Traveling static digital ritual bells always heavy distorted clouds layered with rhythmic glitches. Eerie changes and glows emitting through bass drops, turn mixing from high in dubstep snares and trap hats. Digital ceremony where bass is the language of a lost code. Zone with burst percussion creates a trance-like effect. Bass thickens with added distortion and harmonic layers. Gentle glitch effects shimmer in the background. Ambient textures fading smoothly, hunger textures fading smoothly. Process glitch taps join with evolving melodic sense. Rising filtered bassline with rhythmic modulation. Vocal chops echo softly. Tension builds with layered synth, amber crackles. Warm future bass chords with deep sub bass. Glitch up drum patterns with crisp snares and hats. Synthwave with sparkling digital textures. Vocal snippets chopped rhythmically. Loop, amber, ignite. Beat strips down the atmospheric patterns. Subtle glitch effects, subtle synth motifs. Whispered vocal phrase and reignite. Digital flame. Full future bass groove returns with richer synth layers, striding bass and punchy drums. Vocal chops syncopated and brought to the rain. Tension builds with layered synth. Warm future builds with layered synth. Layered sense. Warm future bass chords with deep sub bass. Glitch hop drum bass. Glitch hop bass. Glitch hop drum patterns with crisp snares and dynamic bass movements. Vocal snippets drop rhythmically. Loose final vocal whispers with deep sub bass. Glitch hop percussion. Layered synth falls and dynamic bass movement. Vocal chopped into rhythmic sequences. Beat fades to soft pads and ember crackles. Final vocal whisper, digital ember loop complete. Glitch up drum patterns with crisp snares and hats. Sing with sparkling digital textures. Vocal methods chop rhythmically. Loop, amber, ignite. Beat strips down to atmospheric paths and subtle glitch effects. Soft echoing synth motifs. Whispered vocal phrases reunite digital flame. Full future bass groove returns with richer synth layers. Driving bass and punchy drums. Sound effects, firewall burst, glitchy packet, echoes, hum, filtered alarms. Ambient sound pad builds with low crackling like a system overheating. Sparse hi-hats ticking like fire, scorched circuits. Vocal distorted whisper. Frenzy protocol engaged. Initiated. Southern trap hats rolling in. 808 starts to rise with heat wave filter effects. Rising pitch bend riser with reverse snare slams. Break the wall, burn the loop. 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 synth lead burning, distorted elastic. Reserves with fire mid-drop, recursive transitions trigger a secondary mini-drop within the main section of a coded rap sample fragment. Red line breach code and smoke trace. The heat firewall broke loops like a locked frenzy blaze. Trap wave hits and ghost erase. I trap snares rattle while lead synth soften slightly with phaser effects. Back hum sounds like overclocked fans. Loop initiate. Filter bats swell like data boiling under pressure. Lasers, zap risers, drop vocal effects. Stutter recursive attack, reboot denied, loop continue. Like a Perseus drop, frenzy activated. Baseline now stutters and shifts pitch dynamically. Hit snare, hack combo bounce like system override commands. Lead synth now layered with acidic distortion, reverse effects. Low pass sweep across all sounds, reading room for reverb. Tail is crackling, embers fade. Firewall extinguished, robotic alert. All leads collide with bass reverb chaos. Perk loops twist in polyrhythm. Auto filters and tail loops on itself in a recursive spiral. Frenzy complete, exit denied. Melodic remnants of lead echo out slowly. Trap hat slow into silence. Final system hums like dying sparks from fried ram. Research refire mid-drop, recursive transitions trigger a secondary mini-drop within the main section. Vocal-coded rap sample fragment. Redline breach, coded smoke, trace the heat. Firewall broke, loop cycle locked. Frenzy plays, trap wave hits and ghost arrays. Trap snares rattle, all leads in soften slightly with phaser effects. Back overclocked fans. Hello cooker. Reverse delay, snares and rising sub effects. Pulsing synth stabs with both the envelope filters. Whisper, vocal, push Samson. Hash, core, initiated. Metalloplasm rising triplet snares. Focus. System ping drop pending 3, 2, 1. Chunky rubbery sub bounce lines of saturation and in pond. Lane leads with wild panning. Trouble layer kicks with gated relay hats. Flashing windows burst, static glitch hits, echo pulses. Outlines hyper speed flash core with a trap inspire. Halftime bounce, softcore chaos, high energy, spatially warped. Melodic breakdown using pitch down pulse and flutter delays. Glitch fragments filled in stereo space like corrupted memory. Tension bells with low filter riser modulate. Sleep for reap. Wash spot. Mixer bass distortion and syncopation. Reverse snares and laser percussive elements. ARP synth layer gliding above the chaos. Final stretch as a tempo ramp up effect. One safe to enter beat 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 beam illusion via fill-ins and effects. Decay of elements into bit crush echo. Final glitch burst in digital disintegration. Last line flashcore disengage bounce terminated. Rubbery step down slides with saturation and ping pong. Delay leads with wild panning. Trouble layer kicks with gated relay hats. Flashing brightness burst, static glitch hits, echo pulses. Combines hyper speed flash core with a trap inspire. Halftime bounce, softcore chaos, high energy and spatially warped. Break down your layer kicks with gated relay hats. Causing shadows in charge, robotic whispers, moaning of syndicate activity. Cloudy and bass drums, with effects depicted in Niche EDM Slam protocol. Rapid fire bursts of hits and glitch rolls, rising metallic synths with stuttering kick bends. Zapping trap hi-hats, building intensity. Activity weather for fragmentation, crushing distorted bass sounds with sharp attack. Drop aggressive snare, syncopated trap hats, jagged synth stabs like circular melodic lies. A violent beat burst, digital noise, a violent digital smash, relentless and chaotic. Stabs break dentures with their robotic voices, filtered synapse creating tension, mechanical noise and data fracture, rolling short effects, close fracture effects. Bass bands grow heavier and more complex. Drum patterns intensify with rapid fills and glitch breaks. Synths lethally untied rips and sharp stabs. Increased explosive glitch effects and fragmented noise. Elements slowly deconstructed, static and fading bass. Final robotic whisper, slam syndicate, mission complete. Layered ambient drones resembling eerie data tunnels. Low sub-static hum like a broken server room. Crackling transmission FX, corrupted vinyl. A digital was shuttle blade peel and distant stereo. The coded whisper goes through reawakening. Dusty breakbeat pattern starts phasing in resonant filter sweeps over spectral choir paths. Soft granular glitches start panning. LR ticking hi-hat clock mimics countdown. Countdown, mimics countdown. Hi-hat clock mimics countdown. Our ghostly melody fragment appears in reverse. Ghostly melody fragment appears in reverse. Driving 7 to BPM pre-space growls with stereo wobble. Glitching unquantized snare slices clean through every 2 bars. Filtered kid thumps like an unplugged heart. Lead synth pitch down choir pad with form and automation. Micro stutter feels like memory echoing in disarray. Fragmented but not forgotten. Breakbeat slows into craze like tape stretch. Sign melody emerges simple childlike but off-key. Distorted analog modem effects rhythmically glitching. Reverse text clicks cloak broken piano note tails. FX layer, system root breached, ghosts online. Does a glitch step variation? New breaking pattern with harder snare rolls. Baseline broken into syncopated fragments. Stutter vocal cuts for no GL1 ghost reborn in error. Choir panels into a scream like distortion. Distorted 404-tone pulses every 8 beats like a warning cyber towards the memory. Serve towards the minimal static in underwater ambiance. Voiceover protocol, untraceable error log corrupted. They're watching whisper, watching whisper fox loop. Echo, aids and triplets, creeping mechanical breathing in reverse clock ticks. All systems glitch, kill a young river glitch stutter. Baseline fractalizes into triple note bursts. Full choir pad returns, now merge with synthetic roar. Final lead synth resembles corrupted motive tones climbing pit. Factor server crash, digital destruction layer rises under beat. Beat to warp silence, final vocal glitch or repeats. They never left. As I stretch for first breath in a single deep resigned tone. Dimensional hums of broken seventh. Soft click glitch, textures bounce left to right, vocal effects sync initialized. Error, vortex detected. Falling through the fragment haze, time breaks, the beat obeys. Pixels twist, reality bends, we ride this glitch until it ends. Funky, crunchy bass, ice up crawling, percussion layered with syncopated laser hits. Vocoder voice with rising pitch, synchronizing loading, vortex loop. Glitch riser builds with modulated deep tune. Heartbeat kick, pulsates faster. Bad dirty glitch bass groove kicks in hard. Lovely subs, shot vocal, budget, sync it, dropping the code. Melodic arcs glitch out mid-measure. Circuit break verts roll around like a storm. Bass engaged. Vortex, sync. Crack through the kernel stream with coding colors, glitching streams. Reality reboots and waves, and baseline techno with data graves. Bad glitch, hop, climax, faster fails. Layers of granular stabs, inverted beats. Vocal glitching. Vortex synced, initiating bass collapse. Silent pause, spacey pads with corrupted digital melodies. Soft robotic whisper, you are now inside. Sync melody plays backward as the beat slowly rebuilds with glitch fucks. All bass racing, all tones combine with higher energy. Break through the loop, sync the sound, what's spinning underground. Fix filter sweeps, mastered the tune, reverse funko chop, echo faded. Funky crunchy bassline, digital artifacts fade. Echo trails off, last sound, heart monitor, flatline beat. Hollow one by static glitch and silence. Mechanical whirs and clanks mixed with static crackles. Distorted robotic voice samples glitching out words like error, fail, and override. Sparse, stuttering synth pads create an uneasy atmosphere. Low rumbling bass pulses under the surface. System breach detected, initiate counter measure. Build up error tension. Pitch shifted vocal chops layered with rising synth. Increasing tempo of digital stutters and broken beats. Final riser with reverse glitch sounds before drop. Harsh wobbling bass with aggressive distortion and bit crush. Jagged fractured synth stabs that slice through the mix. Synthetic play beats with glitch effects and heavy sidechain compression. Burst to simulate corrupted code. Like a virus spreading through circuitry with violent unpredictability. Midsection, glitchy ambient textures and robotic echoes. Sparse percussion and fragmented vocal sample. Glitchy ambient, fail and override. Fail and override. Sparse, stuttering synth pads create an uneasy atmosphere. Low rumbling bass pulses under the surface. System breach detected, initiate countermeasures. Build up, as shift and vocal chops layered with rising synth. Increasing tempo of digital stutters and broken beats. Final riser with reverse glitch sound before drop. Drop. Harsh wobbling bass with aggressive distortion and bit crush. Jagged fractured synth stabs that slice through the mix. Synth beats with glitch effects and heavy sidechain compression. A riser with reverse code. Like a virus spreading through circuitry with violent unpredictability. Jagged, fractured synth stabs that slice through the mix. Tortured synth stabs and heavy sidechain compression. Bass and synths become more layered and complex. Drum patterns incorporate irregular rhythms and syncopation. Increased glitch effects with bit crush and stutter edits. Complete. Elements slowly deconstruct into static and white noise. Final distorted voice. System shutting down. Track fades out with digital decay and machine hums. Noises and glitchy static bursts. Layered distorted synth drones create a dark industrial atmosphere. Voice snippets warning us system instability. Low sub-bass hum building tension. Hardwired protocol engaged, output initialized. Rising synth pulse with hyperbolic modulation, percussion and snappy hi-hats. Increasing bass pulses with subtle distortion. Final riser with pitch shift and noise sweeps and vocal chop. jagged cutting Synthwaves with sharper midnight patterns. The mechanical grind was oiliness, suppression, and precision chaos. Filtered paths with glitchy echoes, stars percussive hollows, honeyed vocal fragments, subtle ambient noise, simulating system overheal. Bass grows heavier, layered distortion and modulation. Low sub-bass hum building tension, push and voice overly utilized. Harmonize, intensify with cascading glitch effects and metallic feedback. Distorted feedback. Elements gradually deconstructed, static noise and fading bass. And a robotic voice. Perfect loop, complete system hardwired. Atmosphere, cold static wind swirls with low-pitched data murmurs, echoing terminal breaks. RPM synth pads warped like ghostly signals, distant distorted transmission voice, sector status void, silence confirmed. Sub-bass pulse begins faintly like a heart monitor in deep space. Beat begins assembling industrial kicks and metallic clanks. Robotic whispers glitch through arcade, heavy reverb, tail builds suspense. Rising synth stabs layered with digital shatters. Pitch riser sounds like uploading corrupted memory at hyperspeed. Heavy reverb, tail builds suspense. Rising synth stabs layered with digital shatters. Pitch riser sounds like uploading corrupted memory at hyperspeed. Deep bassline. Mechanical growls over Gutte's halftime beat. Wobble bass accentuated with phasing glitch filter, laser sliced fills and crushed vocal lull. Gritty industrial snares, trap hats sprinkled with reverse tape feel. Machine error rolls used as fills. Breakdown groove. Hold back tempo with spaced out kicks. Hollow plucks and funk-coded whispers. Is anyone out there? Vapor bass studs echo as if inside a void chamber. Bass now layered with digital screeches. High register glitch squeals pan hard. LR dive nullify. Sector lost in out-collupted login sounds. Sector lost. Inbound. Collapse. No tree, all in chaos. Arcade saturated bass, layered with metallic chainsaw mid-frequencies. Drum glitches mid-bar, then slams back in. Feedback loops spiral into cybernetic madness. Final vocal hit. This is the end of drive. Sounds unwind like a corrupted zip file. Final heartbeat sub-thump. Ends on silence interrupted by a single high-pitched glitch ping. Beatnik bassline. Breakdown groove. electric hard drive takes memory loading blips. Synth pad loops with slow filter, sweep, ambient glitch, vocal pan and LR, RAM lock initialized. Access throttle, slam stream ready. Groovy plucky synth stabs, tricky rise with minimal sub bass under. What the funky perks, layer in clips, slim shot, CPU reverb, digital alarm, sweep rising, distorted, uplift the building tension. Photoshop, memory slam, chunky rhythm drop, bouncing bass modulation. Unslam style, sub drop, synchro snare, memory slam. Memory slam. Fashion rhythm drop. Bouncing bass modulation. Beat jump breaker, matrix shaker, streaming data like a memory quaker. Throttle thread, got my clock on pause, slam the stack, if I lost. Groove returns with more swing, later click hats and modular synth. RAM overload effects, system alert stutter. Jump breaker, matrix shaker, streaming data like a memory quaker. Throttle thread, got my clock on pause, slam the stack, defy your loss. Groove returns with more swing, layer click hats and modular synth. RAM overload effects, system alert stutter. Started reverb bass and backs, system alert stutter. Photo glitch looping, crash it. Slam free drop. Bounce rhythm bass hits, extra mid bass modulation. Shock snare filter fill effects. Slam it, stream lockdown, pause and rising. Low cost filter, low pass filter, melody from intro returns. Code slower, pebbies a robotic hum. Effort purge, flush sound, glassy pings. Let melodic rhythm fusion drop. Bass knob with pitch bend tricks, builds delay effects. Ram slamming bass lines collide with echo sense. Parallax disengage, free the stream. Melodic downstep fade. Glitch effects, soft memory flush. Low hum, free CPU cycle, final whisper. Bass matrix, unchained. Free CPU cycles, final whisper. Bass matrix unchained. Loop. Low rumbling bass with crackling fire effects. Distant echoes and distorted synths fading in. Sparse metallic percussion taps, whisper vocal snippet, shadow shilling ish. Rising synth pads with grading distortion. Drum hands and snare rolls increase tension. Filter bass growl, swell off in mess. Compelling in outer shadow shell. Filter bass growl, swell. Heavy distorted bassline hits with grading texture. Next drums with sharp kicks and snares. Squishing synth leads cover the mix. Vocal glitches rhythmically jump. Burn out and ignite. Ignite. It whispers out of the dark and it dives. Critically fire frost. Low bass drones with reverb tails. Whisper phrases and meltdown. Returns with increased aggression and complexity. Fast pace syncopated drum patterns. Sharps and snaps and rising effects. Burnout, subtle shell. Filter bass cross anemically in textures with filtered noise. Slow bass pulses fading in and out. Echoing vocal resonance. Ignite, shell. Full force distorted bass and synth layers. Unlimited drums and glitch effects. line ends with soft fading synth hum. With soft fading synth hum.
Distant sirens and modulated firewall scan sounds. Fade, static, poses and glitch, texture spanning side to side. Bass crackles underneath with rising pressure. Vocal access denied, force breaches highest. Kick, snare, glitch, loop accelerating. Alarm samples rising with distortion. Metallic risers twisting upward, vocal stinger. Smash the wall. Aggressive drop with firewall, crashing sound effects. Hyper punchings, distorted 808s. Leaf synth, warping laser bass oscillators. Vocal glitch, fragments loop. Firewall, smash, smash. Drop features, broken beats, switch ups in one tensor. Melodic blocks under glitch, vocal obvious. Lower tempo moment with filtered reverb bass. Electrical sounds. Bass crackles underneath with rising pressure. Vocal tag, access denied. Force breach, also rush, rise. Hit, snare, glitch, loop, funded with pressure. Vote on firewall, static, rebuilding. Just protector, overloads. Alarm samples rising with disturbing modulations. Metallic poke shoot with low bass fade. Max energy, drop and stack layers. Laser bass, glitch claps. Subwoofer punches, final glitch blast. Leads into audio crash. Reverse waveform collapse effects. Distant glitch echoes, static fades into silence. Final voice whisper, smash complete. Glitch typewriter keystroke effects layered with soft reverb. Drifting ambient paths with subtle code pings. Synth drone slowly pitch bending downward. Whispered vocal sample syntax bridge. Drifting perk loops begin. Filtered kick tight hi-hats. Digital riser sweeps in. Modulated with pitch automations. Lead melody made of 16-bit bleeps climbs upward. Flash, drift, slam. Analog distorted 808 bustless layered with real dim screeches. Expression with polymetric swing. Swing electronic melody. Quick ASCII pattern routine with drop line. Curve drifting now. Tempo slows down with vinyl slowed down effects. Heavy reverb on code tone blips. Vocal acting syntax recalibrating motion. Return of full drums growling glitch bass. Play kick rhythm as urgency. Lead changes to a more aggressive distortion pattern. Firewall crackling network disconnects layered rhythmically. Final 4 bars reverse drift the melody line. Code terminal typing sounds. Arpeggiated glitch melody flickering side to side. Bass reduces to just pulsating sub. Max energy with slam snares rising risers. Deep layered loops, bit bass. Goes down syntax drift overload. Ends with a bass blast fade out and distant keyboard echo. Clean fade with trailing reverb and static. Final sample keystroke and terminal shutdown click. Clean fade with trailing reverb and static. Final sound single keystroke and terminal shutdown click.
Sorted high-pitched sweeps.
System initializing, thermal sync overriding gaze.
Rising volts, glowing cores, sync with the surge, feel the burn. Heavy filter sweeps, deep. Glitch bass chaos begins, 120 BPM every drum, greedy bassline snarls. Endless death percussion cracks like heat vents bursting. Element race sits growls, layered with down sample vibes. Surge, engage. Silence flickering circuit noises, robotic whispers, open Christmas trees, simple pulse locks, now it's tremolo glitch fucks. Become sharp like shattering glass. Tremolo glitch fucks. Become sharp like shattering glass. Do it! Stay fresh, destroy! Every folding data dripping heat can't stabilize. Demo burst restored lead. Keep going cushions and breathe flares. Lord, your big digital fire alarm. Likely no 3 beat for now. Burleson complete. For now. Blowing bass hum fades into silence, ending in soft pop glitch. Bursting. Begins 120 BPM heavy breath. Critical temp breach. Sync pulse locked. Thermal bass kicks harder, now it's tremolo glitch fucks. Become sharp like shattering glass. Sync search destroy. Everything else crash pass. Slowing tempo. Slowly folding. Deep drip dripping. Heat can't stabilize. One kicks harder, now it's tremolo glitch fucks. Become sharp like shattering glass. Everything else but crushed pads. Slowing tempo, memories folding, data dripping. Heat can't stabilize. Release can't stabilize. Pulling edges and fireworks. Them's punch between fucking folded lid. Slowing tempo, memory folding. They crushed pads. Slowing tempo. Slowing tempo. Memory folding. Data dripping, heat can't stabilize. No sync complete. For now, low-end bass hum fades into silence, ending in soft pop glitch. Push.